Let's take a look at this and see where we're at. Make sure that we're live. Okay, so we're going to be broadcasting from Akiom.com. We're going to be broadcasting from Akiom. This is a live stream coming from Akiom.com. So, okay, so we are live. All right, this is good. All right. Yeah, live. All right. Shalom, 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 shalom. This is your brother. Welcoming to you again with another live camp. This is a midweek camp. Shabbat here out in El Paso, Texas. Turn to the east and give all the 1 or 2 power by shit. Y'all shot by shit. Oh gosh. Double honest to teach yourself. Listen to Paso, great son also to brothers that put up the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep unto you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. And I'm gonna go into multiple scriptures today. Mainly really going against Great Babylon America, but also a lot of this actually focus heavily on the 2/3 and also the warning to the hopefully lack of Yasharala Israel, so-called blasphemy Americans and Latinos. And you'll probably notice in the back of me here, it's facing the road here. You probably see the Popo driving around. He's been on here for a while, and it's pulled over basically. He's pulled over many times today. Okay, now all the while the breeze isn't starting, and it was nice and calm. Now the breeze has started up again, and brother Rayab can tell you about that when we come out here to do camp. It's just get windy every single time, and it's one of those things we have to contend with, and it's true to bring with this gospel. It's these challenges that come along with doing this work. Okay, let's start off with the book of Ezekiel 35, verse 1. And this one I'm talking about now. My stuff is more. Like I said, it's like all the while, no reason. As soon as I go live, wind is just picking up. So, nonetheless, right, let's go into the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, start verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemaiah Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus said the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, Great Babylon America, I am against thee, and I will stretch up my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemaiah Shai. Right now we see, the people are still in the murk here, because if you have a land that has never been invaded before, that has never experienced, like, say, what they experienced during World War II, or in Europe, and these other places like Japan, that got carbon bomb, and then, the first nukes that was used on it, known as Little Boy and Big Boy, then you would assume that what we're saying here, when we say, this place is going to be destroyed, when we show Slovakia, we show a picture of this, when you can see here, see World War III coming here. Okay, and what is that also going to bring? That also going to bring a lot of issues as far as the supply chain and civil unrest that's going to be taking place here. These people can't believe that because, again, like I told you, opening up, you get the Popo chasing people down, giving them tickets. I don't know if they have a quota to meet or whatever the case is like that. Lord willing, when I get done with this, he doesn't pull me on the side. So, okay. But that's our job. Our job is to set our face against Monsieur and let this place know it's going to be destroyed. Give our people the hope that Yahushua Mashiach is going to come back, with the chariots, and redeem his soulful elect. Okay. And also to warn the wicked of our nation, okay, that their trust in this system is not going to really do a return on investment for them, because, this place is destined for destruction. Okay. So this is why we set out here. We're not set out here to come out, okay, and gossip gossip about each other. Okay. This is we're gonna go into the book of Isaiah 19, because you're gonna have what you're seeing happen now. What's taking place is, great fear of insecurity. Okay, food insecurity for a lot of people right now. They're experiencing it. You have the fear of unemployment. Okay, which means what? That's going to be food insecurity, the ability to continue on your life here in Great Babylon, America, we're starting to see that this is starting to take place, okay, on those levels that people are not comfortable with. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. It says, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai had mingled her spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt, and this place is known spiritual Sodom of Egypt, great Babylon of America, to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man, staggering this woman. Now, I know these scriptures are repetitive. They're the middle scriptures, and a lot of brothers bring it out. But we have people that are coming into this faith, and hearing this for the first time. So this is for those like that. This is for those new sheep that are coming to be led by the shepherds, okay, who've been raised up these days to preach this gospel, okay. But what you're seeing here going on is a lot of the perverseness, sodomite, agenda. You've got a lot of the laws that are geared towards protecting, okay, those that choose to go into this abominable lifestyle known as the LGBTQ, along with all the other things that Esau likes to push out there, like satanic worship, and you've seen so-called family shows like the Academy Awards and the Grammy Awards, or what? Those are dedicated to worshiping, the devil, okay, Satan, to worship, to ingrain into our children's head, okay, those of you who have children, that this type of vile lifestyle is acceptable, okay, and it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt in which the head or tail or branch may rush to do. In that day, Egypt should be like unto women, and should be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hands of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shema Shai, which is shaking over it. Okay, so the Lord right now is shaking over this, causing these CEOs right now. You can mention one, Google, for example. They laid off 12,000 people, but yet still they turned around, okay, and gave the CEO a $200 million worth of stock options. Okay, and that's what you see going around with a lot of these corporations. Okay, one man, okay, is getting the payment or the compensation equivalent to what could be for thousands of people to have a job or employment for years. Yet still, they're turning around and they're laying off people, saying that business is slowing down. But you're compensating a man with enough money, one person with enough money, okay, that can provide that can give continuity of employment to thousands of people for years to come. So that's why you see this great confusion is going on there. That's a degraded morality that's going on here in Great Babylon, America, because the few don't really care about the masses, okay, but they expect you to bow down, which is why we tell Jake them, do not bow down to this man for anything at all. Now, this doesn't mean, and I'll bring it up later on, that you don't, obey the law and authorities, the local laws and authorities, because we are prisoners of war here in Great Babylon, America. So yes, you do have to stop when the cops are pulling you over. Don't mouth them off like that. Just let them have their feel of power over you right now. Because why? We know the true power is coming. Yahushua Mashiach, and pursuant to Jeremiah 16, verse 16, where we actually are going to be, ascended up there, given our new immortal bodies, and then come back and actually demonstrate what power really looks like to these doggone wicked people. Okay, you can just bide your time right now in truth and faith. So don't worry about it. See, that's what I'm telling you right now. There he is. He's been pulling Paso all day, so he must have a quarter to me today, boy. I mean, he is raw king today. All right. So that's what we got going on here. Is a perverse spirit. Okay, a place that is lost. Okay, and people are soon going to be looking for answers. Okay, and those answers are only going to be found with the man of the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach is set up. Okay, and we already know that during that time when it really gets troublesome here, he's going to cleave our tongue to the top of our mouth. Okay, we're going to be like, what are you talking about? I was never out there. Because the lack has been sealed at that time. It's time for judgment. Okay, let's go into the book of Luke. Okay, because we have a rebellious people here. This is Luke 6, verse 20. Okay, we have a rebellious people here. That's here in Great Babylon, America, and they don't see any other options on here. Okay, bringing up the truth. Okay, that you're special people. Okay, but they choose to continue to follow the ways of Great Babylon, America. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 21, and it reads, "Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." Which people, I think it was, they brought out the video where Tucker Carlson had met the Great Millstone elders and prophets, I guess like 10 years ago, and they the guy that was hosting the video, he said that he referred to the prophets as just stupid black men out there talking crap, basically. All right. Now we're not trying to engage with these Edomites and stuff like that. We've already had that experience in the world. Those of us who was out there, we already had the experience in the world to understand who these people really are. Okay. And these people are not like the other nations where they've had trouble again and again, where they build and come out of tribulations and stuff like that. No, I mean, really, Esau was given and granted his rulership here on this earth by Yahweh Mashiach, okay? That was his blessing with that sword. So they were given an easy path with no obstacles in their way when they came out of those Caucasus Mountains, the caves, to come out on the top of this earth and deceive the entire world. Why? Because that's part of the was written in the scripture and what the Lord Yahweh Mashiach wanted Esau to do. So Esau is not like, he's not built for problems, and we are going to witness that as this place starts to degrade more and more and more morally, morally, and also financially, and then it's become a physical free for all out here in Great Babylon, America. And it says, "Rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation." So, I mean, Jake, when I say Jake, I'm talking about the men and women, here, and I'm talking from the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. Okay. And if you're doing well here like that, this is, you're not going to feel compelled, okay, to come into this truth. You're not going to feel compelled to give glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem Yashai. You're not going to feel compelled to listen to man that looks poor, and may even be poor, as far as the American or the Great Babylonian standard, okay, who are telling you that this place is going to be destroyed and whatever you have, okay, it's going to come to naught, okay, and you must repent from falling the ways of this place. You're not going to do it. Why would you do it? It's not going to satisfy you, because you feel like you have what you have right here, and this is the reason why you see you get the Chris Rock and these other celebrities, they'll don lipstick and high heel shoes and all the other stuff, because they don't have any faith. Okay. Hey, shalom, right out there. Barakatah, man, barakatah, shalom, Shabbat. Wish you was out here with me, but I know you're on the plantation, so it's how we are, in this place, So let's continue on here. And this is the situation that the Lord has set. So we're going to go into the book of Ezekiel 33 and start verse 7. It says, "So thou, O son of man, I have set thee as a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt get before me." So what is our job? Our job is watchman. If you're a watchman, you can't sleep. Okay? So right now, you have the brother Rab and myself out here. Rab was out here before me. He's a local resident here of Paso. I came over here from California, and so it's us out here, okay, amongst what is essentially 90% what they call Latinos in the world, okay, which is from the Northern Kingdom. Slacky, let me just tie this up a little bit here. It's kind of falling apart here. And so we're out here as watchmen. So what do we constantly do? We are constantly watching the local headlines. Brother always sending me links out to the local headlines, what's going on, judgments going on here amongst our people, things that's going on in the world. And also, what we see when, of course, we watch the other brothers from all across the earth, who will bring out likewise doctrine, and that's our job. Our job is continuously to do this work and to warn the sheep, because we were set up for that. And it says, "When I say unto the wicked or wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, his wickedness. But his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou hast warned the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul." So what we come out is not popular. We're not going to be liked at all. I mean, quite frankly, we're not going to be liked at all, because we're coming out, we're bringing out sign that said, hey, guess what? The place that you like so much, Great Babylon, America, is going to be destroyed. This is not popular, okay? So when we come out and we bring this out, this is not popular. We're telling you, we're going to the book of Revelations, Yahushua Mashiach, who the word, when you call Jesus, does not look like that doggone pasty guy that you see on the left there. There's no description. It's just a match. The who you call Jesus, Yahushua Mashiach is coming back in what you call UFOs. Okay. And World War III is going to be taking place. And we also have this. You're going to have to, if you want to continue your life of wickedness here, which is going to lead to perdition, okay, you're going to have to accept this. Okay. And the Lord has made it very clear. Any man that accepts this is going to get their part in the lake of fire. And what is the lake of fire? When this place is pelted with thermonuclear missiles, okay, to the point of where the whole foundation of this continent is just liquefied to fire. Okay, so that's a reserved judgment for those that want to bow down to an inferior being known as the so-called white man. Okay, that has been set up. Okay, to beguile the entire earth, and in particular 2/3 of our people that think that they have it good here. Okay, with low standards. Okay, so that's basically what we are. That's one of the segmented responsibility that we have as Hebrew Israelite, is that we have to also be as watchmen, and watchmen as a watchman. If you're watching, that means what? You're observing. Okay, you're analyzing, and you're using the scriptures to match what's going on out here in the world, and also what the scripture has given us warning about. Okay, and we relate ourselves out to our people. Okay, which is the hope of the elect of Yashar Israel, a so-called Black Native Americans and Latino, because that's what we do. Okay, and that's our job. So let's continue on here. We're going to go into another book here. We're going to go into the book of Ecclesiastes. Okay, because there isn't a day that goes by that we're not feeling really distraught in this place. I mean, you can call us, okay, what do they call those people like that who get fired from a job or something like that, or disgruntled? You can call us disgruntled. Okay, you're right. I mean, think about it. We were asleep all the while. Okay, we were those dry bones that got the sinews and the flesh upon us, and the life of and the breath of life breathed into us, and this truth breathed into us, and we're finally awake. We saw with the fresh set of eyes, like, oh my goodness, what was it that we were thinking? Okay, what was it that we were thinking? What did we see in this place? Okay, so we understand, Jake being blind right now, the 2/3, is that they are in a deep sleep, so deep, they can't get out of it. Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiastes 7, and starting with verse 4, and it says, Salakia, let's start off with verse 3. It says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance of the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in a house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in a house of mirth. Okay, so yeah, you work, you get a job, or whatever, you're on a plantation, and you can pay your bills or whatever the case is like that. But I mean, look at the sad ass place, man. I mean, look at the sad ass place. Okay, you get Jake right now being oppressed by Jake in that doggone car right there. See that car right there, that patrol, the popo. He's oppressing his people. You see why? He works for the so-called white man, the devil, who's saying, hey, you know what? I need you to go get X amount of speeding tickets today. You need this quota. He hasn't met his end of the month quota, so right now he's pulling over poor people here who can barely make, mortgage payments and all the other bills that's piled up on top of that. As they try to eke a living or a life out here in Great Babylon, America, and I'm talking about Paso here. And he's pulling them over, and he's going to give them a ticket that could very well be the amount of what their entire weekly paycheck is, man. That's a gross darkness and the patheticness of this place. Okay, and this is where we live in right now. Okay, and our people are willing to do it in order for them to survive under the rulership, the wicked rulership of Esau, the so-called white man, and he's the one that owns the station. It says it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools, which is what? Oh man, hey, don't worry about it. Life is going to go on. The stock market's going to go back up. This is just only for those people right now who suffer right now, losers. Like, nah, man, this is going to go down for the entire continent of the United States. Okay, known as Great Babylon, America, scripturally, and also Sodom and Egypt. Okay, so and it says, for as the crackling of thorns on their pots, so is the laughter of fool. This also is vanity. Surely oppression make it a wise man mad, and a gift destroy the heart. So we're mad. Okay, we're mad because we are constantly under the oppression. We are now privy eyes are open up to what this man has been doing to us and how he's played us. And you know, you kind of can think of it this way, like when you've been played, you know, it doesn't feel good. Okay, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good when you've been played. You kind of feel you have a sort of a way of how you want to deal with things because you felt like you've been betrayed, and we have been betrayed because why? Our enemy, he saw the Edomite, the so-called white man, does not like us. Okay, he only has evil. Okay, for the children of Israel, and this is why we come out to warn our people about this. Okay, let's go into this is the book of Matthew 13. Okay, because the Lord Yahushua Mashiach is going to sip out, all the BS, all of the Asherah. Those who, pretending that they're in the faith, or those who, again, are not really truly sincere. Okay, the Lord is going to figure you out. If you're only sincere when you have a whole group of guys around you, you feel more safe with them, but you trust in those men, not Yahushua Mashiach. So now it says good, but at the same time too, would you really what is your faith really? How deep is your faith? But okay, you really just trusting the boys, or you really trusting Yahushua Mashiach. This is Matthew chapter 13, starting at 47. It says again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea, the gathered of every kind, which when it was full, it was shaken. So that's it. Cast them all away. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angels shall come forward and salvage the wicked for the just, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing, gnashing of teeth. So we can now look at, your IUIC, in particular, and I saw that video that was put up with, I think me and the brother Raya was talking about it last camp, but where I had seen the video then of this Bishop Nate guy, riding on a horse, dressed up in all his his glorious attire, and they're blowing trumpets. I mean, and it's just it's unbelievable that I it's hard to fathom that any of these men believe in the scriptures at all. I mean the folly is beyond belief. Okay, I mean, here we are, especially the Negro. Okay, the Negro, the house of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and Judah. Okay, the Negroes, the ones who are constantly oppressed, the one who's looked down the most, us dark-skinned darkies, they call us here in Great Babylon, America. And here you have these men are not even remotely humble at all, have no clue what the Malak went through, don't care, and is out here in this time, in this wicked kingdom, exalting themselves, getting themselves exalted. And the Lord has a sifting to do, and tens of thousands of subscribers and people that follow them that love that folly because they're not in the house of mourning. They're in this mirth spirit. Okay, are going to get a rude awakening. When it comes, it's just going to be too late. They're not going to be part of that election. Lord willing, there are those inside that are simply lost that the Lord will pull them out of there, before he sent this dreaded tribulation, Great Babylon, America, in particular, on the tribe of Israel, the Asherah, so-called last name Americans Latino, known as Jacob's Trouble, which is going to be, something off the chain that none of us have the imagination to begin to understand how anyone's going to get out of that. Okay, let's go into the book, of Ecclesiasticus, Slakia. We're going to go into another chapter here. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, Slakia, the book of Psalms, 91, 1 to 11. Okay, and what we're going to talk about in this is going to be, we're going to talk about the tribe that Esau is said here for people that don't see these trap. Okay, they're not seeing these trap. Okay, so let me bring it up. Psalms, book of Psalms, 91. Give me a second. We got a technological issue here. Give me a second here, because we know there's a lot of trap. okay, that is being said here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, and one has to, you have to have the eyes to really see these traps that Esau is setting. Okay, you have to have eyes to see these traps. The Lord has to give you those eyes to see those traps that Esau is setting. Okay, here in Great Babylon, America. Here we go. Psalms 91, Psalm verse 1. And it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, he's my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. So we don't trust, okay, and we don't trust in our homeboys as far as, getting us out of Jacob's trouble or anything. Okay, we don't trust in the big muscle guy. We don't trust, we certainly say, I'm not going to trust in Al Sharpton, and definitely not trust in Esau, okay, or in these other nations. Okay, and it says, surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings should thou trust him. This truth should be thy shield and thy buckler. And this is for the hopefully lack of Yahshua, Israel, above last name, Americans, Latinos, made the Lord, our shield. Okay, this is not for the rest of them that's choosing to, hide behind their lottery ticket winnings, or, where they win at the Las Vegas casino table, or rolling dice up against the wall. No, this is trusting in the Yahweh Shem Shai. And it says, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fly by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasted at noonday. 1,000 shall fall by thy side, and 10,000 at thy right side, but it shall not come nigh thee. So you can imagine that why was that put in there? It was put in there to let us know that there's going to be great death. Okay, there's going to be great death. Okay, and many of those death is going to be our people. Okay, from the tribe of Israel, Yahshua, of last name Americans Latino, the 2/3. Okay, but we're going to see that, and Lord willing, pilot that thing back. But that's going to happen, because it says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. So we're going to see with our eyes. The Lord is actually going to make us witness, getting off his terrible judgment that he's going to bring the tribe of Israel, Yahshua, so-called last name Latino, but on these other nations that are here. Okay, these other proud, wicked 17 nations, including the Edomites that are here. We can even say 17 and a half nations, because you got the 2/3. You're a complete different nation from us. Okay, you're traitors. Okay, you have Caesar as your king. Okay, you don't believe in anything, nor do you stand up for anything. You don't stand up for righteousness. You stand up for all the wickedness. And this is the reason why Esau, really believe. Reason why Esau is coming up with more and more and more ways. Okay, to snare you into his continuous wicked ways like that. Because why? He doesn't have anything to lose. Esau knows what's going to take place, man. They know, but you don't recognize it. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah 51, because Great Babylon America is destined to fail. Okay, it ain't a matter of if, okay, as to when it's going to fail. Guess what? If you have eyes to see, you'll see that Great Babylon America is failing right now. This is the book of Jeremiah 51 and 58. It says, thus said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, the broad walls of Babylon should be utterly broken, and the high gate should be burned with fire, and people should labor in vain, and the folks in the fire, and they should be weary. Okay, so you starting to see right now the breakdown of a financial system. You're starting to see people right now, they got caught off guard right now, because although right now they're moving into that digital, currency, and then you mentioned to the mark of the beast, you still right now dealing with paper currency as they work at all the the kinks, and waiting for that particular right time. And really, actually, this is Yahweh Shemashai who actually makes ready when he wants the complete and total collapse of the U.S. dollar, okay, as the dominant currency, and bringing that digital currency in, and also the market to be. So that it's really his time now, not Esau's. Okay, but in the meantime, okay, however long it's going to take for that process to go through, okay, these people right now have overexerted themselves, overspent, and all that stuff. Right now, they're about to suffer. They're about to their lives are being changed and upside down. Their house is being taken away from them. You get these Edomites for the first time in their life and now experiencing homelessness. And I'm not talking about your fentanyl using, meth using Edomite. I'm talking about your doggone Edomite who got freshly terminated in 2022. and now find themselves, on the same bread line that they used to scorn Jake's at. Okay, find themselves in the same situation that the people that they despise so much. Okay, begging their wicked king, who we like to call queens. Okay, for help. Okay, for relief. Now they don't know of the Lord. Now they might scream "Sweet Jesus" or whatever the case is like that, but we know, you know, there's not going to be any help for them because the help is only going to be coming for Yahshua Israel, so-called Blacks and Americans and Latino in particular, only the one hopefully lack because we trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 30 and Psalm verse 1 because we're going to look at these rebellious Hebrew Israelites, okay? Because, see, everything is a joke until it gets busy with that judgment from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? This is the book of Isaiah 30, Psalm verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." And what I just brought out to you, I brought out to you earlier in regards to the fact that we would watch thousands die on our side. Okay, we would be covered because why we give them the trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But there's only going to be sorrows for these other Jakes. And it says that walk to go down into Egypt, great Babylon, America, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Egypt is a shadow. I mean, look at us. We don't stand out in the limelight over here. I mean, other than those, like you could say, celebrities or sport athletes, those who try to entertain, the rich, the elites, and Esau, the Edomites. Okay, we're in the shadow. Okay, we're the spies. Okay, we're dispelled from society for the most part. Okay, but our people consistently trying to get past that. They're trying to figure out a way. How do I get this man to notice me? How do I get him to like me? Okay, and they spend their entire lives pursuing that acceptance from a man that is actually the lowest of the low creation here of the 18 tribes. He's the number 18, okay? The only one that's actually going to be completely destroyed after 1,000 years of hardcore brutal slavery. And it says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." Okay? Oh, well, you turn to this man for help. I put a video there where, and it shows some news feed and some posters or some pictures of Joe Biden and all the promises that he had for Yahshua. Joe Biden promised what? A whole lot of things that he was going to do, okay, for the children of Israel, okay, and that was to keep you in this comfort level, okay, of accepting this man as your savior, okay. So what you're seeing right now is that the sorrows of Jake them who are trusted into, Obama, Trump, now Biden, dancing on car roof, all those things that you get. I saw an article and I don't know who created it, but it said that Abraham Lincoln was the Negro's president. Really? We can go into that, but and it's probably most likely a Jake that probably did something that created some little poster like that. What they would call what's his name? Clinton, a Negro because he could play a trumpet. Well, come on, man. He still don't invent anything. He steals and he imitates. Okay? Everybody imitates us, but they don't want to be us. All right? Okay? So, okay. What did he do? Okay, under his administration with him and his doggone his ferociously ugly ass woman there, Hillary Clinton, more they had that the tree strike law that they implemented in California. More Jakes went into prison, okay, and was executed under his regime. So how the hell he could be for us? Okay, ignorance, man, complete and utter ignorance. Let's go into the book of 2nd Ezra 16. Because we can look at what happens, to those Jake that, quite frankly, I'm going to just put it to you this way. You Jakes have no balls. Okay. It's just that simple. Okay. You walk around, you beat your chest like a damn gorilla, to other poor Jakes, mainly I'm talking about the man that come on the highway and the byway. We see many videos coming out, where they will come out and beat their chest like a gorilla and try to intimidate like that. Let me look in the camera and tell you right now, you're not the only one that's trained in all those things and that. And we don't get carnal with you. We're gonna just read the scriptures and do what we're told to do, okay? Because see, when it's all said and done, when the Lord has sealed the elect, Okay, and we've done our job, and our mouth is clamped shut from bringing out this word and truth, and you're looking for answers. As Esau steps out and do exactly what he said pursuant to Genesis 27:41. He said he's going to slay his brother Jacob. Jacob is 12 tribes. Okay, Esau is the progenitor of the tribe of Edom. Okay, which is one tribe. So you can have one tribe that controls this entire earth with all of with all the nuclear powers and capabilities of the sword, and give the sword as a blessing. All the wealth, riches, and wealth that you so desire and covet, is saying that he's going to do what? Slaughter a tribe that consists of 12 micro tribes. Okay, that's the sheer size of the tribe of Israel. Okay, that's the plan. Okay, so but you choose to really believe in this man, this horse crap. Okay, this is the book of Ezekiel. Salakia, this is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16, starting with verse 69. It says, Salakia 68, and it says, you know what, let's go to 67. It says, behold, God, power, himself is a judge, fear him, leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall power, God, lead you forward and deliver you from all trouble. So this is why we are doing our best to get it. Today's a Shabbat. A lot of people don't know that. They don't care. They're out there doing all the wickedness, eating pork, screwing around, committing adultery, all kinds of craziness. Okay? They don't know. They're not gonna fast. Okay. They're not gonna do anything. They don't care. Okay? And it says, and they that consent unto them, like it says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be no adoration, corrupt you and trodden foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Fears the Lord. Even you 2/3. Okay? We naturally have fear of the Lord. Like around it, so that's who the Lord is going to save. But it's so strong that I actually lift it up. Give me a second. Let me describe this. One second. This is by far the windiest place I've ever lived. I've never lived in any place. I've never lived in any place like this. Ever. Anyways, let's go. And it says, for there should be in every place in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. We fear the Lord. So that's telling you, I just brought out earlier that what? Esau said that he's going to kill everybody in the tribe of Israel. That's his intention. Okay, he tried that with what? With the seed. Okay, he tried that with all of the things that he has set up. Is what? To hurt us in a way. You go to the hospital, you come up with 10 different issues. Okay, go for one, you come up with 10 different issues. Food poisons us. Water. Okay, the school system is numbing your mind and worshiping this man as created the universe as all the Big Bang Theory. Not out of nothing. Something out of nothing. So this man has got the mindset of our people that says they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. But they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Okay, then it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So the Lord is going to try his elect. Okay, he's going to try his elect. We all come out here and we doing the work. Okay, but it's not going to come that easy. See those crowns at the Kawashai Mashiach. See, when you get on that chariot and you look around you, last second, Brother Prophet he said that the righteous will be barely scarcely saved. Meaning what? I mean, we're gonna be going through something. We're gonna be seeing some horror here. This place is destroyed. So-called white man come and kill our people. We're talking with you Latinos too. We're showing the 12 tribe chart there from Argentina all the way up to Mexico. Speckled birds across the earth. and then particularly here in Great Babylon, America, which is going to be the central focus of where all this judgment is going to take place. Okay, you're going to know those men that are on the highway and the byway that bring out these signs that shows you the great tribulation that the Lord said that He's going to bring upon us. Okay, it's true. Okay, and even as the elect, okay, hopefully elect, we're gonna feel the heat of it, but not get burned. You people are gonna get burned. Okay, this man's gonna throw you out of your house. It doesn't matter if you have the deed to your house. It doesn't matter if you own your vehicle. Okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Decent question. See, you don't ponder because you again right now. If you look at the sea of houses out here right now, these people are very comfortable. They're so comfortable that this park right here across the street, these people don't even get up and walk their fat ass around to even exercise. That's how comfortable they are. Because why? They feel like they fall. Okay. Esau's got a system set up where you call dial 911 and someone is going to come pick your 500 pounds ass off your bed and on a gurney and freaking they're going to take you to the hospital, whatever you said, open heart surgery. I mean, we've seen it in my 600-pound life. And who those tend to be? Those tend to be Jake. All right. Trusting in this place like that. Wouldn't even come on, even exercise. It's right there. This is the park, with a running area and walking, and the houses are right there. And yet still, they won't even do that because our people they're absolutely, determined to put their trust into Great Babylon, America, okay, and not in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's go into the book of Amos, chapter 3, because when you look at someone might ask a question like, well, why is it the Lord so angry at us? Well, let's find out. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, 7 verse 1. It says, "Hear this, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who the word ignorantly called God and Jesus, had spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities." Guess what? Jake, you're not supposed to be out there doing that fruitcake dance and walking around with the Rainbow Coalition. That's Esau. Let Esau them do that stuff. See, they're natural sodomites, okay? So let them do that stuff. Every Edomite looking man, I can tell you right now, is a suspect in my eyes, okay? Seriously. They're a suspect. I never turn my back to them, all right? Because I don't trust them. I don't trust my enemies. And I know all these other nations too, okay? But in particular, we have our eyes set against Monsieur. And who's the control of Monsieur? Okay? Great Babylon, America, Idomia, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, okay? The so-called white man. So guess what? That's why my danger radar is always, anytime I see a so-called white man, okay, I see that man as someone that has deep utter hatred for someone that looks like me. Why? Because we are natural enemies. We were fighting in the womb. Okay, and that war is not going to end. And some of you say, well, why is it I had a brother stop up the camera and go, well, why is it always about, violence? Well, this man is a man about violence. Okay? He's about violence. He dealt with us in a violent way and shed our blood. So guess what? Our king is going to come back and shed their blood. But then he's going to give us that opportunity, pursuant to Jeremiah 16, where we're going to go out and we're going to have some fun on these stubborn people, man. All right? Our oppressor. All right? So the man of the Lord, we are not one to hold back and let you and let this man slide. Okay? You're not going to slide. Okay? And that's why we throw our hands up in the air and we constantly crying out against this doggone wicked place, because this place has blood, and Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, you have blood on your hand. Okay? You've killed every single one of us before. You've imprisoned, enslaved, and oppressed every single one of us standing up here today. And those of you who know what a reincarnation is would know that this is not the first time we've been alive. Okay? So we're right now finishing up that judgment in the book of Deuteronomy 28. Okay? And what you simultaneously seeing here is not only the raising up of the righteous, but you also simultaneously seeing the leveling of these wicked people, pursuing to Deuteronomy 30 and 7, where the Lord says he's going to throw these curses on them now. That's why you see all this fentanyl issue. Fentanyl is even worse than crack. So remember, they push crack in our community, destroy our community with the crack epidemic. Those of you remember, okay? Coke, fentanyl is 50 times more potent than that. Okay, and you know what? They was actually giving their biggest drug dealers are. They wear white jackets. They call them pharmacists. Okay, they're the ones giving the formulas out to people cooking the stuff in the damn lab, and that shit is all over the damn place. Okay, so when you are under the vibration of drugs and stuff that you can't think straight, and this goes all the way from the top all the way down to the doggone Edomite that you see missing doggone most of their teeth in their mouth, rotting, sitting on a damn bridge there, shooting up doggone some type of heroin and stuff like that. So this is we give glory and honor to Yahweh Shimei Shai, okay, for that, okay, because he's putting on that righteous justice on these doggone wicked people. Okay, let's go into the book of Ecclesiastes 8, because again, we were given the laws. That's why we're getting this judgment. We were given the commandments. I know it's not 10 commandments, okay? It's much more than that. It's like 613 commandments, okay? The Esau come with 10 commandments like that, and they can't even keep one of them. Okay, they break every single one of them. The natural murderers, rapists, killers, covetous, okay? And a vile abomination that was created, okay? So this we were given those, and our people choose not to act into it. All right? Let's go into the book of Ecclesiastes 8. Okay, because you got Esau is being he's being assisted by Jake. Okay, Jake is helping assist Esau in the degradation of our tribe. Okay, by following this man or all this man ways of doing things for what? Filthy lucre, which is what? Money. Okay, so let's go. Let's bring it out here. And this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8. Hell out of here. 8 flies. Starting with verse 11, it says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set to do evil. Okay? Esau ain't getting judged right away. He ain't getting put to death right away. We keep talking about it, but we're not seeing a lot of them get put down. Okay? Yeah, World War III hasn't erupted yet, but you start to see most of the service members get put to death, or death never come back. Okay? Esau doesn't get judged like the way we do. Esau doesn't get shoot down in the street like us. He doesn't die, at the age of 50 or 60 from heart attack and diabetes and all the other different things, that our body. Okay? He doesn't. All right? So our people have a hard time really buying into the fact that the power is going to destroy this man, especially when you've been now into believing, you look at these men are considered celebrities, the man who's going to put a brain chip in your head, in your hand. Okay, he's a man that's going to actually execute this. When you take a look here, look at this. What do you see here? This is what Jake them still worshiping. They are still worshiping. They're going so-called white Jesus, man. They can't even find the fact that the Malak and the creator of the universe, okay, and of everything, looks like them. That's how low they think of themselves. We, on the other hand, think completely, totally different. Okay? We think completely and totally different. That's why it's aggravating for gods walking amongst these doggone pieces of shit on these other 17 nations, okay, or tribes, okay, to deal with this crap. But we have a way we have to walk, okay, until we are exalted, okay, into our true spiritual form, and be those gods that's going to come back on this earth. It's a 144,000 men that's going to set this earth straight under the command of the Malak, Yahushua Mashiach. And it says, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his day be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the power, which fear before him. But it shall not do well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which is a shadow, because he feared not for power. So the so-called white man don't fear God, and guess what? A lot of these jakes, if you're still worshiping sweet white Jesus, okay, you're not observing the Sabbath, you're not stop committing adultery, okay, and that's between the man and the woman, and also committing adultery, certain other gods, okay, you're not against the abomination of the Rainbow Coalition. Okay, well, any of the doggone wickedness of this man, you choose not as a man stand up. You call yourself a man, but you don't want to come up and stand up on the highway or do any doggone thing. You don't put your ass in the line and put a live video up out there, okay, talking to the camera, and let this man see who you are. Okay? But let him know we don't have a fear of you because you have no power over us at all. We said again and again, you have no power over the prophets. None. Absolutely doggone none over the prophets. There's not a damn thing you can do. But our people don't have that kind of faith, nor do they have that kind of spirit in them, because of the men. Most of our men are pacified, effeminate pussies in reality. So why are you coming up to the camp and you believe you can walk up and intimidate men who know that they're gods? I mean, it's just kind of simple. You see what I'm getting at, right? Right? All right? Esau didn't give you the proper memo, man, and you dumb niggas don't freaking know understand, okay, that this man, after he's done with you, after you're going to try to kill a man that are warning you, okay, he's going to put your ass down like a doggone filthy little mangy dog that you are, a little piece of shit nigga monkey that you are, all right? But that's okay. You'll come back in the kingdom in your right mind, okay? And then you'll understand exactly what the folly that you did in this lifetime, Okay, when you could stand up against wickedness, okay, and be someone greater. Okay, let's go into the book of Psalm 62, because our people, they trust in what? They trust in this man. And what is Esau? Esau is a symbol of what? Oppression. This is Psalm 62 and 10. It says, trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon him. Yeah, the Lord bless some brothers. Okay, the Lord does bless some brothers with, financial stability, and bless Jake with financial stability. But what have these brothers done with it? Now, when I say brothers, I'm talking about the tribe of Yasharal itself. Okay, when you talk about people like LeBron James, who instead of utilizing his wealth, to assist with the ministry, okay, rather put on high heels and a skirt and go do pole dancing for Esau. Okay, they want to spend and buy multiple houses and exalt themselves, trying to love getting ahead rubbed by these doggone damn demons, man. These doggone Edomites. Okay, and it just defies the mind. You're the ones with the talents making them rich, and you bow down to people like that. Okay, it defies the mind. But see, they said they're hiding it because why? Yahweh Shema Shai has not chosen them, okay, to be his emissaries, okay, the men that are going to blow that trumpet prior to his arrival, okay, to put every nation on this earth in check, okay. We're gonna go, and this is a little warning to you, little Jakes out there, because see, if you believe and you hearken to everything in this in this place, then you would also be in folly and also in danger, okay, of believing that you're equal to this man, this wicked queen. And this is the book of Matthew 5:25. It says, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him. Lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Why do you think a lot of people either in prison or dead right now? Because if you believe in this society, equal rights that you can fight for since the 60s, or you're just like everybody else, your education is giving you the same type of opportunities and all that stuff, then you believe that when these doggone demons pull you over, okay, and they're coughing on wheels, flash your light, by the time you get down, okay, we see that what the end results of that is. Huh? What is the end results of that? That crackhead George Floyd, what happened to him? Huh? He got put down. Okay, and you can go on and on and on. Okay, with that. Now, those judgments that are coming on Jake in that form, it's always from Yahweh Shekau Shai. It's like, yeah, and not Esau, but Esau's one that executes. That's Esau's sword of the earth. Okay, he was set up exactly for that. And this man is very diligent on doing exactly what his job is. So why is it that we can't be diligent in doing the job of Yahshua Mashiach, who said, do what? Get on the highway and the byway, okay, do videos, okay, warn the sheeps, okay, warn about the sword and the coming judgment, okay, do the work, okay? Why can't we do that? Because Esau is very obedient. When you really think about it, he's very obedient in doing wickedness, okay? He's very obedient, and he loves doing it, okay? He's exuberant, okay, and doing wickedness against the tribe of Israel like that. So we need to have that same type of zest, okay, in this ministry, to come out there and say, well, hey, you're exuberant for killing us, but we're telling you that a greater power is coming to put your ass down, that this place is going to fall down. You people are going to be in terror, okay, run around for your lives. Now the animal's going to kill you. You're going to starve to death, okay? You're going to kill each other, Egyptians on Egyptians, all those things like that. It's our pleasure. I know it's my pleasure. I know it's a brother Rayab pleasure. And it's all the brothers I know that we watch. This is their pleasure. That's why they come on and say it every single night. Okay, let's go in the book of Amos 9 and 8, because the eyes is on Great Babylon, America. Oh, yeah. Okay. It says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from the face of the earth. See, I just said just now. See, we love talking about these things, okay? Why talk about means what? Dead to eat them. Dead to don't go in America, really. You want to look at it, okay? So it's a pleasure to come out and let Esau or the Edomites do. This is what it says. Saving that I will not only destroy the house of Jacob, meaning the tribe of Israel, said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. So guess what? That's a guarantee, okay, that he's not going to completely destroy every tribe, all the tribes of Israel. Some of us are going to be saved. So that's hope. But what he said against the wicked kingdom, Esau, he's going to destroy him off the face of the earth. He doesn't like him, okay? He actually hates him. So He's not. So these Edomites don't really have nothing to really look forward to like that. So we always say, hey, you know what? Go and have a good time out there. You doggone people. Especially Edomites, and enjoy yourself because, boy, oh boy, oh boy, when these judgment starts in this place, it's going to be a horrible time for people. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel 13, sound verse 1. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel. I prophesy and say unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts. Hear ye the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, now we can direct this. Who this is going to get directed at? Okay, IUIC, because see, this stuff is all about folly and celebrations, and trying to appease their audience so they can get more donations. Okay, we man, the prophets from Great Millstone and the likewise brothers out there who are doing this work. We might take our jalopy little piece of crap car and drive, an hour away to go find a spot to go do our work. We don't travel planes and fly to Africa and all these different places and all that stuff because why? Nobody is collecting money from anybody to live no lifestyle to go out there to be this well traveled, universal prophet. This is what they do at IUIC. They collecting millions of dollars. Why? Because the people that like the folly, the people that like the folly, okay, will follow them. They look grand, they look big. They ride them on the horse. Mocking Yahushai. Okay, so these people are in the world, but at the same time, they can say, Jesus. They don't even use because they're solo to Esau. They can't even use the proper Paleo Hebrew. Okay, so they think that they're doing right. So they will put their money into this folly part of this big gigantic event. Marching around like the doggone. I call them the doggone the Barney show. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay, but they deal with it like that because everything that comes to their mouth is not scriptural. It's basically based on feelings, and feelings, especially in Babylon, America. Okay, it gets you really gets you a place for a lot of these wicked people. It says, "Thus said the Lord, power, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israelite prophets are like foxes in the desert. Ye have not gone up with gas, neither up the hedges for the house of Israel to stand on the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai. They have seen vanity lie to the nation, saying, Lord Yahweh Shai say that God had not sent them, and they have made others to hope that they will confirm the word." As if they know that there's not going to be a chicken trouble. Yes, the Lord never said that. He clearly mentioned, and I brought up many of the scriptures where the Lord said, "What? He's only given, we are the only ones that He's given, the commandments to and the truth to." Okay, about what He wants us to carry our life here on this earth, and that's why He's going to decide to judge with us. Okay, but these guys are coming out saying, "Hey, be as wicked as you can, be in the house of mirth." Okay, you know what? There's no Jacob trouble. So-called white man, he's not that bad after all. We're going to put our trust inside this doggone man, and just follow along with us because we got your back. We get guaranteed exemption, okay, from this judgment, and that's not the case. That's why we are humble enough to come and say, Lord willing, we are part of that hopeful elect. Let's close out here with the book of Amos 9 and 10 because see, the judgment of the 2/3 is coming, and if you're part of that, well, this is what's going to happen. It says, this is the book of Amos 9, it's down verse 10. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say that evil should not overtake nor prevent us. Again, that's IUIC. We have people out here who know about this truth. I see them, they got a big beard, nice and clean shave, you can tell they follow IUIC. Okay. And IUIC is giving them, like, you're special, you're Hebrew Israelites, but they're not telling them, that what comes along with that. It's a double-edged sword. The truth is going to set you free. At the same time, too, is either going to be one that's going to be accepted by you, okay, which Yahweh Shem Yahushua has the authority over you, whether you're going to accept it or not, or it's not, okay? So these people, they accept the folly, and they believe in what these doggone false prophets said. It says, in that day, will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Okay? And it says, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen, which are called by my name, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema that doeth this. Okay? So, The Lord is building up the house of David right now. You seeing the man going on the highway and the byway, bringing out this gospel and this truth. Okay, very boldly. Okay, if you know King David, King David fought against Goliath. Okay, a foe, an opponent that nobody thought could be defeated, and yesterday was able to be he was be defeated by what everybody would consider a nobody, a little boy. And henceforth, right now, the Lord has brought out humble man out here on the highway and the byway, and on the Unicorn YouTube and all these various channels here, such as Akiam. Okay, to do what? To stand boldly against this doggone this collide of a kingdom. Okay, that is so fearsome that even these other nations, for a long time up until right now, because we're in the last part of the prophecies, okay, dare not say anything against this place. Yes, so now what we see, little countries are shooting off missiles saying, "Screw you, man! Screw you! We'll F you up! We'll fuck you up, Great Babylon, America!" Okay, because why? They themselves, the Lord is putting that spirit on them to come up against this wicked place. He's put the spirit on his true prophets to go to the highway and the byway to preach against and testify against this wicked place. Okay, and to be his watchman for the tribe of Yasharala, Israel, a so-called last name records Latino. And again, he's raised, he's still going, fake ass prophet. Okay, he's little kittens. Okay, to go and mislead the people. Because why? He's going to destroy them. Because why? They choose not to hear the truth. So, Lord willing, you are edified. I'm going to turn to the east and give all the honor to shit. Y'all shot about shit. Gosh. Double honor to teach yourself, listen to Paso, great son, also to brothers that they're putting up the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom.